Hey y'all, we're gonna do a glute bridge with hamstring emphasis. So I have my little spine here to show us that this is the pelvis and this is where your hip bone articulates or fit in, and then the butt is all back here. It's gonna be really important for us to actually just be moving from this hip joint. The reason that's so important is because many people will just extend through the lumbar spine instead, and it makes a similar shape, so you don't tell what's happening, and you're like, why aren't my glutes firing? This is so weird. And it's because instead of your butt working, the lumbar erectors, or those big muscles on the side of your spine, those are contracting instead because that's where you're moving, okay? So it's going to be really important to get a proper brace with your diaphragm so that from here to here isn't moving, and we're moving right in the hip socket. So you're going to lay on your back. And the further away our feet from us go, the more hamstring dominant it gets. So my toes aren't pointing straight forward. I like to have them just turned out ever so slightly, a couple degrees, because that's more natural on the leg for my leg bones and for most people's. John could have his feet a little bit more straightforward. So here's where I can touch my heels, right? And I want to bring my feet away about 6 inches. Now, all of our bodies are different, so I can't just tell you what's going to feel good for you. Unfortunately, if I'm your coach, we'll find it together. But otherwise, you're going to have to play with how far away your legs are from you and where you feel the engagement yourself. Okay? You're going to integrate the ribs into the body and take a diaphragmatic breath with a brace. It's helpful for me to have my hands on my side so I can feel when that brace is set. So now my brace is set. And again, I'm staying still from here to here. My hip joint is all the way down here, so that's the only place I'm moving from. My back isn't necessarily flat. There's a little bit of a curve in it because I'm a female and that's how I'm made. But it's not excessive one way or the other, and we're not going to move from there. Get my brace back because that's really important. And you're going to press the floor away with your feet to lift those hips up. Now, as you can see, I'm not moving from my low back. I'm actually moving from my hips so that I feel my glutes and my hamstrings contract a lot, okay? And then from here, you're just going to pull your feet back on the floor. They're not actually going to move, but it's just this action of dragging them back towards you to isometrically turn the hamstrings on more. Make sure your toes are spread, your feet are even on the ground. You're not leaning into one side of the foot more than the other. I'm continuing to draw those feet back. My head and shoulders are relaxed. And then I can set it down. And that is a glute bridge with hamstring emphasis.